Alrighty, guys. Now I will be doing day 11 from the Magic, the one of the sagas, I guess you could say, to the Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Today we're doing a magic morning. Day 11, magic morning. Alright. Marcus Aurelius quote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." The easiest and simplest way to ensure that your day will be filled with magic is to fill your morning with gratitude. When you incorporate gratitude into your morning routine, you will feel and see its magical benefits throughout the whole day. Each morning is full of opportunities to give thanks, and it doesn't slow you down or take any extra time because you can do it naturally as you go about everything you do. There's an added bonus to filling your morning with gratitude because your daily routines are the times when you can harm yourself the most by thinking negative thoughts about thoughts without realizing you're doing it. That's no room for harmful negative thoughts. When your mind is focused on looking for things to be grateful for, after this practice, you will go into your day feeling much happier and more confident that the day ahead will be great. And that's when you see the magic happen before your eyes. When you wake up today, before you move, before you do a single thing, say the magic words, thank you. Say thank you for the fact that you are alive and that you've been given another day of life. Your life is a gift. Every day is a gift. And when you really think about it, it's inconceivable that any of us would wake up in the morning without giving thanks for another day. If you think a new day isn't such a big deal, then just try missing one. It doesn't matter how sleepy you are, or if your alarm has woken you up for work, or you've slept during the weekend. The moment you wake, say the magic words, thank you, for another day of life. So I do this now. I've been doing it pretty much every day. Before I wasn't like so consistent about it. And especially when I go out into nature, like I know, nature is like the highest frequency, one of the highest frequencies in the world. They say it's like 482 Hz to 520 Hz. So like you raise your vibration and that gets you more easily into a state of gratitude. Now there is like the emotional scale, like if you're feeling like really low vibrations, you got to slowly move your way up. Don't try to jump from depression to gratitude. Because it's too far of a jump. That's why they say meditation will get you there into that place. But so I would say like going in nature, even just walking outside your door, like we all have plants and trees around us, like never gonna get away from that. Okay, that's just the natural way of the earth. So they're gonna keep growing and growing. So go outside, maybe sit by the grass or by a tree, by a plant, and just think of 10 things you're grateful for, and look around you. And if you're in a negative state again, meditate for like at least 10 minutes, get to an empty place, empty, like neutral vibration, and then you can move your way up, okay? Don't try to jump from here to there. Now, if you're about here, which there's a lot of different emotions. So I'll start with, at the bottom is like depression. It's like number 18, 17. And then you have like worry, doubt, no, anger, resentment, rage, worry, doubt, fear. And then it's like being in some place like neutral. There's a few emotions there. And then it goes to ecstasy, happy, joyful, and then like euphoria. Like it goes up and up and up. You can look it up by Abraham Hicks, the emotional guidance scale. But that's what I mean by don't jump from here to there. But if you're about neutral, you can go straight to gratitude. All right. When you wake up to the new day, before you move, where was I? Was I there? Oh yeah, I already said that. So thank you for the good night's sleep you received. Are you fortunate to have slept in a bed with sheets and a pillow? You know what? I didn't even think of just filming it right here today. That's what's funny, is I never plan these. I think it's pretty clear that I wing these most of the time. Thank you. As your feet hit the ground, say thank you. Do you have a bathroom? Thank you. Are you able to turn on the taps and immediately receive fresh, clean water every morning? Thank you. Imagine all the people who dug the trenches and laid the pipes across the country, throughout your city, and along the streets to your home so you can tap in and receive beautiful, clean, hot water. There are little things that we take for granted like that, like even like now, you know, like people, all the people it takes to get food delivered to us, like the people that pick the food, you know, the pickers, and then the ones that clean them, the ones that package them, and then the ones that pick them up to be delivered, and then they normally travel a ways, right? That's why like some of them fall asleep. And then they, you know, deliver them to the store, and then the people who unpackage them clean them again, like fresh fruits and vegetables, so that we can go to the store and pick them up. And then nowadays, if you do Amazon Fresh like I do, then it's even more work, because then you have someone else who then goes to the store to pick that up and then deliver it to your house. So I tip good. But, you know, it's like you got to think of all those people that made it possible and feel grateful for that. Or like, you know, when my back was out, like I didn't realize, like I know our back. I've always known my back, you know, our backs, they have a lot of nerves and they're connected to all our nerves throughout our whole body. And if you don't have your back, you know, like you're out of luck, okay? That's why they say, like, I think that's saying in English, I'm back. Like it's used as an adjective, but it's like when you got your back, you got support. So I'm kind of like, you know, like I've returned. Like it's like, you know, there's a reason that's an adjective, not like. So, and it's also linked with the same noun. Like I thought of that, but, yeah, it's these little tiny things we take for granted, you know, like, yeah, just going to the market, or even like being a server at a restaurant. Sorry, I'm a server, so it just like reminds me, it's funny because I think like, okay, the people again like that went and picked the food, that I work at like a barbecue restaurant, that killed the pig. I don't eat a lot of meat though. And then they, you know, they deliver, they, after they kill the pig and skin it, then they package it, and then they deliver it, and then the chefs that make it, and then the servers ourselves who go and take it to the table. Like it's a huge process, you know. And like, just on a side note, it makes me so mad if y'all eat meat and you don't even eat it and you throw it away. There's plenty of people that come in and they have baby back ribs and they're like, it tastes gross. That animal died for nothing. You threw away its rib, and at least eat it. I mean, if you killed it and they throw it in the trash, it's just terrible. So, anyways, sorry, I digress. As you get dressed, think about how fortunate you are to have clothes to choose from and wear. Thank you. Think about how many people must have been involved in making all the various items of clothing you put on and wear every day. It's likely that the clothes you put on one day from the next, countries across the planet. Thank you to everybody. Do you have shoes? Lucky you do. Imagine life without them. Okay. Hey, at least I don't make this boring. Some of you are like, God, she pauses a lot. That's fine. Find a different channel then, okay? Because I think, you know, some of this is entertaining. Anyways, so, you know, just thinking about like clothes, like coming from other countries, you know, the people that weave them, you know, or sewed them, or use the machines to make them, they could have hurt themselves making them, and they could be young children, because unfortunately that's still legal, you know, within other countries and third world countries, and they make like 10 cents or 15 cents, something so little that they can barely even buy a meal off that. They're lucky if they can, you know, let alone support their family. And then that's, you know, someone packages that and it's delivered, and it, you know, could go on ships, it could go through planes, it various ways, and then it arrives here, someone unpackages it and then repackages it, and then it's shipped to us, or it could be directly shipped from that country. But, you know, it's like all those little people that came in between, and then we're like, man, I paid $30 for this. But, you know, especially if you're in America, like, compared to somebody making like 20 or 30 cents out there. That's why I'm like, you know, and even like shoes, it's kind of like, you know, I've tried to go without shoes, like in nature walks, and that is so fucking painful. I have not worked my way up to that. Hopefully I can, but to be more grounded. But I have a friend that did it. It's, you know, like without shoes, like try to walk like 10 minutes without shoes outside on the hot or cold pavement where there's rocks or sticks or dirt or some glass. Maybe someone broke a beer bottle and left it there, you know, cigarettes, anything, you name it. Now, yeah, try to do that. It's very hard. Make today, we need to choose. Make today as good as it can be by practicing concentrated gratitude and putting the magic into your morning routine. Here's a quote. I have always been delighted at the prospect of a new day, a fresh try, one more start with perhaps a bit of magic waiting somewhere behind the morning. G.B. Presley. Make today, from the moment you open your eyes until you have put your shoes on or finished getting ready, say the magic words thank you in your mind for everything you touch and use. It doesn't matter if you don't shower or get dressed first thing in the morning. You can still use this magic morning practice as a guide and apply it to whatever your morning routine is. If you wake up and eat breakfast first, then as you touch and use each thing for your breakfast, say the magic words thank you. Give thanks for your morning coffee, tea, fruit juice, or breakfast. Then make your mornings more enjoyable. Be grateful for the kitchen appliances you use for breakfast, the refrigerator, the hot plates, the oven, the toaster, the coffee maker, or the kettle. Every day without exception, I say thank you as I put one foot on the floor and you as my other foot touches the floor. So that as both feet touch the floor for the first time each day, I've said thank you. As I walk toward my bathroom, I say the magic words thank you in my mind with each step. Then I continue saying thank you in my mind as I touch and use each thing in my bathroom. By the time I'm dressed and ready for the day, I feel so happy I could jump for joy. And when I feel that happy, I know my gratitude has worked and that I'm guaranteed to have a magical day. Okay, so let's do the practice. Number 1, when you wake up for the new day, before you do a single thing, say the magic words, thank you, before your feet even touch the floor from that bed. Not that bed, your bed. Number 2, from the moment you open your eyes until you finish getting ready, say the magic words, thank you, in your mind for everything you touch and use. Thank you for this lint roller, which I use quite fashionably because I have a cat. Thank you for this projector, which is so awesome, by the way. You guys should check this out on Amazon. Thank you for this beautiful ametrine crystal. It brings me so much joy. It makes me feel grounded. You know, you gotta list at least one reason why. They say 3, but at least 1. Number 3, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings and write why you're grateful. Number 4, just before you go to sleep tonight, take your magic rock and think of the best thing that happened to you today. Well, guys, I would like to know if you've, any little thing that you're grateful for that you take advantage of. Comment that down below. And comment, maybe the best thing that's happened to you today. And if you have anything that you would like me to review or any questions, you can also comment down below. I could have just saved this as one big sentence, but I chose not to because I chose to be different. And thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, toodles!